How's it going, everybody? It's Ellipse Quantum here, bringing you guys the official first video that the new Ellipse Gaming channel will be posting. Alright, now as you guys know, this channel has switched from Skating BF 71 Gaming to Ellipse Gaming. Now, this is the last time that I'm going to mention that, so from now on, in all of our videos, I'm going to be listed as Ellipse Quantum. Skate is going to be Ellipse Scorpio, and then it's going to be all about our clan, and this is the last time I'm going to mention it. All the rest of the videos, it's just going to be purely the clan, alright? So today what I figured we'd do is a little bit of free-for-all while I explain to you guys what we, like basically our bio, because I did a bio video a while ago, but that was about Skating BF 71 Gaming, and it hasn't covered what's happened so far, like lately. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm playing against bots because my internet doesn't seem to want to work right now, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna walk around and just kill bots or whatever. If you guys want to know what difficulty they're on, they're just on hardened. I can do veteran, but not while making a video. If I make a video and try to do veteran, I'll get destroyed because I'm trying to commentate while I'm playing. So, alright, so to begin with our bio, how we started was in high school, my sophomore year of high school, actually. I was just the average person. Well, I wouldn't say that. I didn't have many friends at the time. Neither did Matt. I'm gonna call him Matt in this because I'm probably gonna end up doing it. But Scorpio's real name is Matt, obviously. Some of you may know that. Some of you might not if you're a new visitor. But anyways, Matt didn't have many friends except for his tennis team and a few others. But then once they graduated, that he was a senior at the time, or junior at the time I met him, and then once he graduated, or once they Jesus Christ, I'm already messing up. Once they graduated, he didn't have any friends at that point. But at the time, we weren't really big friends. I mean, we talked every once in a while. But we weren't like super crazy friends like we are now. Basically what we were was we'd go inside of what our teacher's name was Mr. Whitbread. Mr. Whitbread. We met in his classroom, and when we met, how we met was I was telling him how I was addicted to Minecraft at the time, and it was like the best game ever because I was addicted to that game. I love that game. But it ended up taking over my life, basically. So I stopped that. That's why I make no videos of that now. I mean, I think I have once, but that's about it. But anyways, so we became friends because I started talking to him about Minecraft, and then he let me know about Clash of Clans. And he was like, dude, you gotta try this game. It's an amazing game. And I was like, nah, man, I'm not into that kind of build 'em up game stuff, especially on the phone, you know. I wasn't about mobile gaming. And he was like, oh, come on, man, you gotta try it. And he tried to get me to play it for how many months? I don't even know. It was I don't know, maybe it was 2 months. I don't know. It was a while. He just kept trying to get me to play the game, and I didn't want to play the game, but since he did do that, it got us like closer together. Like we became better friends because eventually I started playing it, and I fell in love with the game. And that's what really started our friendship. We played that game 24/7. It was like the only game we played at the time. I mean, of course I played PC games, but I mostly played Clash of Clans. That was my thing, you know? And so that's how we became like, started like really hanging out. We also hung out, like, we mostly hung out in Mr. Whitbread's classroom. We used to go on this website that's called Gazoogle. It's like a translation website where you type in any website in it and it gives you the gangster translation of it. And we thought it was the most hilarious thing. Like, when we were, one day, we were doing that, we were messing around with that, and we pulled up the school's website, and we showed it to the teacher, Mr. Whipred, and he freaked out. Like, at first he like looked at us and he's like, "Oh, you guys are stupid." Then he really read what it said, and it was like a bunch of cuss words and stuff like that. And he was thinking that we hacked it. He didn't say it, but he went back to his desk, and when he went back to his desk, we noticed that he was typing like vigorously, and I was like, what is he doing? And so Matt and I went over to check, and sure enough, when we went over there, he was writing an email to like the principal or to the authorities or something like that, saying that we hacked the website. And that was a scary moment. And so I had told him, and I was like, no, we didn't hack the website, blah blah blah. We went on this website. And he's like, "Oh, you guys are so dumb. Don't do that. You gave me a heart attack. You're a good student, but doing that's just dumb." And I'm like, "Yeah." So that's how we like mainly became friends. And then from there, I moved on to my next year, which was my junior year, and he moved on to his senior year. And that's where we started to really hang out. Like we used to hang out every lunch because his friends were all graduated at that point. Once he became a senior and I became a junior, all his friends were graduated. So basically the only friend he had was me and my friends. And I didn't have many friends at the time, so it was basically just me and him. And so we hung out like every lunch, and what we'd basically do is just sit on the benches and eat our lunch while we not made fun of people, but like we talked about people. Like it was all in good play. It was between us, but I mean, if people heard us and everything like that, then it'd be different. I mean, we weren't talking smack, but I mean, it probably was a little bit mean what we said. But anyways, we would look at people and we'd be like, "Oh, that person looks like this, or this person looks like this," and it was all only between us, so it was all in good play, but nobody hurt us. Anyways, that's a little off topic, but so that's what we did during lunch. And we started, my first time, well, his first time coming over to my house was pretty funny. I remember he got up like super early in the morning, way before I did, because like when you go to a friend's house for the first time, you don't sleep in. Like, that's just not something you do. You end up waking up early in the morning, and then you just sit there waiting for the other person to get up, you know? You don't want to be rude. But anyways, yeah, we started out playing like PC games because I got him into PC gaming. We started out with PC games, and it was really fun for a while. Like, we played Outlast, we played like, what was that other one? Portal. We played a lot of games, you know? And we had a lot of fun with it. We played Warface, we listened to music, we both loved dubstep, and so we had a lot of fun doing that. And then from there we moved on to we eventually decided, like, it came up at a random, like literally we were in front of a teacher's classroom. Like, I was going to class and we were just sitting there talking, and it just randomly came up in the conversation about our future and like our lives later on. And he was like, "Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I move out," or something like that, something along those lines. And then he mentioned, he's like, "Well, maybe we can move in together and we can get a place, and you know, it'll be all fine and dandy. We'll be able to pay for the bills and game every night and everything like that." And we thought, that's like a great idea, you know? I mean, like, we'd be able to both have, say, minimum wage jobs, because I mean, we're in high school, we're not gonna get like nice $10 an hour jobs like right away. But if we both have minimum wage jobs and we're living in the same household, we'll easily be able to pay the bills, make YouTube videos, play video games. And it was around junior year, the time that we were thinking about that we decided to do YouTube. We were sitting there one day, and we were on the bench, and we were talking about the things that I said earlier, and somewhere we were like talking about PewDiePie or Markiplier or something like that. And then I was like, what if we were to start our own YouTube channel? And he just looked at me like, you're able to do that? Like, he had no idea you were able to do that. And I was like, yeah, dude, it's not that hard. We could just start a YouTube channel and post videos of PC gaming. And he's like, doesn't that cost money? And I was like, nah, man, we could just get a free program off the internet and we could record our gaming and post it. And he's like, oh, dude, let's do that. And so that became our plan. So that's when we created Skate and BF7 Gaming. And we posted one video a day. And we had a lot of fun with that. We posted Saturday night specials and stuff like that. And eventually, over time, it did get kind of repetitive. Even if we played different games, it ended up getting repetitive. And so we kind of slowed down on the videos. And then later on, like, we got so involved in trying to get a job because it's getting later and later in the years. Or in the year, and we're noticing that that I'm getting closer to my senior year, so we need to start getting jobs because my senior year, once I'm in my senior year, that means he's graduated, so he's going to be sitting at home for a year, or we can graduate while I'm in high school, and I can do high school while I'm working, and we can both live in the same place. And so that was our plan until I moved to Black Rock. It's a high school, continuation school. The reason I went there is because I wanted to graduate early, because I was a whole year behind Matt, and I was like, well, this is kind of dumb having him sit around for me the entire time. Why don't I just graduate early? So I talked to my counselor, and she said as long as I have something to make up, she can put me in the class. So I was like, all right. And I looked back inside of my history in school, and I guess I was missing like an English class or a history class or something like that. I forgot what it was. But she was able to take me into the continuation. And once I hit the continuation, I just started pounding out credits. It was crazy. All the teachers loved me. They thought that I was the greatest worker of all time, you know. And that's when YouTube videos really stopped. We really stopped making YouTube videos because I was going full-time into school. I was going full-time into looking for a job. We're both, like, to this day trying to look for a job so that we can move out. But that's what happened. So from there, we decided to just okay, so he graduated high school and he started up college, and I'm still in high school. I've got like 10 credits to go before I graduate, which will be in like 3 weeks. Then once we're out of high school, hopefully by the time I'm out of high school, or I said weird, but by the time I'm out of high school, hopefully I'll have a job, so that we can move out. So anyways, we started the Ellipse Gaming, channel, and we didn't really want to balance 2 channels. So what we decided was we were gonna just have Skate and BF71 Gaming be taken over by Ellipse, and just delete the original Ellipse Gaming account, because making 2 videos a day on each of them, that's kind of impossible when you're running a job, or when you're working at a job and going to school at the same time. So it's kind of hard to do. So that's how Skate and BF71 Gaming turned to Ellipse Gaming. So there's the thing behind that. That's why you guys, that's actually good for you guys to know. But so that's where we are today. We're still looking for a job, like hardcore. We're trying as hard as we can, and we both know that if we were to get a job, we'd try so hard in that job, you know, like, we would, like, I don't know, I would work really hard in a job. I mean, I like to look at myself in this situation of, like, a boss or something, or of any situation. Why isn't this hitting? Alright, I like to look at myself inside of that situation, like, when I see, like, I imagine myself as a boss, and I'm hiring an employee, such as myself, and I try to think of what I'd be looking for, you know? And, like, when you think of yourself as an employee, you don't really want to do much work, right? You want to do as little work for as much money as possible. Well, when you're a boss, you want to make sure that your employees are doing as much work for as little money as possible. So I put myself in my boss's position, and I think of, you know, if I were a boss, what kind of person would I want? I'd want a person that worked hard. So I'm not gonna just do like some half job, because like that's not what I would want if I was a boss. Anyways, I'm rambling for some reason. Let's get back to topic. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking for a job. So is Matt. We're trying really hard. We've applied like everywhere in our hometown, like, and still we've gotten a few callbacks, but they've all said come in for an interview. We came in for an interview, and then it was denied. We didn't get the job, but so yeah, I don't really know what else to say. The movie. So I have this friend. Her name is Shalise. She's planning on, like, as a career, she's gonna be an actress, and she's always like wanted to be an actress her entire life. And I was talking to her, and I was like, I want to be a professional video producer, you know, like that's what I want my career to be. And she was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, you know, maybe we can start something. Like maybe we could like make videos together on YouTube or something. You can practice your acting, and I can practice my video editing. And she's like, yeah, that'd be cool. And then she mentioned maybe we should make a movie. And I was like, whoa, that'd be sick. Because if we were able to make money off this movie, even if it isn't that much, maybe it's just a couple $1,000s, that will buy me an amazing video editing computer, plus more cameras, plus a staff. So maybe we can make a second movie, make even more off it, and just continue going after that. But so that, oh wow, the health's on 50%, and I got a hit marker. So that's how the movie came to be. So that's what we've been planning for a while now. I told her that we're not going to start making the movie initially until I have a job and we're actually able to pay for the equipment to do it. Now, so far, she's purchased this camera. This is her camera. I'm just borrowing it just to use it and make sure that I know how to use it completely. So I'm going over every little nook and cranny of it to make sure that when we're doing the movie, I can make it in the best quality possible to the best of my abilities. So from now on, like, basically what's gonna happen in the future is hopefully we end up with jobs. We're gonna move out. We're gonna make 2 videos a day. Two. Ooh, you see that? See that? See? 2 videos a day. I don't know. I'm weird. We're gonna make 2 videos a day. I'm gonna go to work, and hopefully I'm working a full-time job. So I'm gonna be going to work. I'm gonna be making 2 videos a day. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that. I love making YouTube videos. I really do. I'm gonna be going to college for video editing, so that ought to be fun. So that's basically our future. Matt's gonna take the same thing. We're planning on starting a business in video production and editing. And our movies, we planned that they're gonna be used as a start-off point, you know, like when we're getting into like the big universities or something, or when we're showing off our skills as video editors. We can display our movie and tell them, yeah, we made this movie. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys the name. I'm not going to tell you guys anything about what it's about. I'm not going to tell you guys where it's going to be shot. Not going to tell you guys when it's going to be shot, but you guys will find out soon enough. When we're making the movie, I will do vlogs in order to keep you guys updated. But that's all the detail I'm going to give you. I'm not going to give you guys the name or anything like that because the entire staff of this movie doesn't want it to be released at all, you know. We're holding auditions actually tomorrow at 2 o'clock, so that ought to be fun. But anyways, that's our bio. That's what we're about. that's how we got to be what we are today. So hopefully it goes to be better than it has been for the past few years, in regards to jobs, video editing, that kind of stuff. And hopefully the movie kicks off, and hopefully our YouTube channel kicks off, because that'd be pretty cool. Make a career out of being a YouTuber. That'd be pretty cool. But I mean, I wouldn't consider that. I wouldn't use that as a full-time job, you know. I mean, if I got really big on YouTube and I started making enough money to actually support myself, I would still run a job and make 2 videos a day. I mean, even if I wasn't making money, I would still make videos. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It would just be really nice if my YouTube kicked off, or if or our YouTube kicked off, or the movie to kick off, or something like that. The movie probably won't become like Hollywood status or something crazy like that, but hopefully it's featured in a few places, like just video stores and stuff. So yeah, so that's our bio. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys watched through to the end, you're awesome. You're awesome. You should leave us a thumbs up, because this took a lot of time to make. And this is going to be probably a lot of editing too. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and feel free to leave in the comments any ideas you guys have for the next video. If you guys want to see some 1v1s, I'll 100% do that. If you guys want to see free-for-all, I will 100% do that, as long as my internet's acting right. If you guys want to see Team Deathmatch, if you guys want to see Search, anything, it really doesn't matter. If you guys want to see Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 2, MW2, Black Ops 3, which is coming out in a few days, or like a week or so, or a few weeks, something like that. We're already pre-ordering it, so that should be fun. Anyways, smash that like button. The more likes we get on this video, the more likely I am to do the videos you guys want me to do. So yeah, like always, until the next video, game on.